Hello friends, I hope you guys are doing well. It's such a beautiful day here in zone 7A in Pennsylvania. Okay, so I wanted to share this beautiful plant with you guys. I've always been sharing it and I just wanted to highlight it because I truly enjoy this and I strongly recommend this plant to you. So it is Echinacea, known as coneflower. Okay, so they're hardy from zones 3 through 9, and I think they're native to Northern and Central America, I think. But this plant, friends, it's a pollinator attractor. Let's get a closer look here. All right, Mr. B. Alrighty, so the bees love it, and they come in all different colors, different heights, different pattern for the petal itself. So I'm gonna go in the garden and share with you the ones I have, and I'm telling you, I do not have a favorite. They're all my top favorite. Okay, I don't think I could pick one out, but here we are. We have the pink over here, and friends, when I put the pink in, I think I did 2 or 3, and I'm even thinking it was probably the orange too, but I probably put maybe 3 on this end and probably maybe 3 on this end. I probably have to go all the way back in my archives to see, but I'm telling you, over here, these came here because of seeds. Okay, this is a strong reseeder plant, so to speak, in the sense that, so I leave the coneflowers up in the winter. I do not cut them back because another benefit, not just for the pollinators right now, they are also great for the birds in the winter. They provide great winter source for the birds. So if you have echinacea up in the garden, try to leave them up for the birds. Okay, so what the birds do, these dry heads here, the heads become dry, okay, and this provides food source for the birds. This is where the seeds are in the plant right here, and they literally will just eat on the cone head. So that's why I leave it up for them in the winter when they cannot find any food to harvest themselves. So what's going on here, friends? So some of the petals fall, or when the birds come here they eat, and all of that, it falls on the ground and I get more plants. So all of this in front of me, I did not plant them. They're from the birds, and of course maybe the wind also. So let me go all the way down in here. Right there we have a new ceiling. We have a lot of ceilings all the way in the back. Okay, look at that, we have more over there, and I do not pull them out. I just leave them alone, and I actually do share them when they're a nice size. I share them, but I do not thin them out or pull them and throw them away. I just let it be. So this is why I have such a beautiful mass of echinacea right here. Absolutely gorgeous. I love them. So this is the pink, and then here we have the orange. I think this one is from Monrovia, and all these were from Lowe's clearance section. More orange in there. This guy here by the pond, I did not plant it. Once again, the same story. The wind or the birds did that for me, and I just left it alone. And then all over here we have more in between. Here we have pink with the orange. Okay, and what I do, friends, when the bloom head looking like this, so I simply take my clippers, and you could say I did that already here, and I just come right here and I just clip the plant. Okay, yep, so that's what I do. I just clip off here, and then like this one, I will come in here and clip here. And if you look closer down in the plants, friends, there are new ones there. See that? Right here I did clip one there, as you can see, and here's a new bud that will come out for me. So I just go around when I'm doing my normal maintenance, and I look for any blooms that look washed out, looking like the one I just shared with you, and I just clip it, and then more echinacea will come out. Do you see all the way down in here? Look at all these guys. I have a ton more of buds waiting to come out. So I make way for all these buds down in there by clipping these bigger ones that's already bloomed. And you know, some people just, they leave them up with the washout color, but just something I do to encourage the young buds to come out. So let's keep going around the garden and share with you those I have. So let's come on over here. Look at this one. This one nestled itself between my Montauk daisy and my blushing bright hydrangea. I did not put this here. Once again, our friends did this, the birds or the wind. But look how beautiful it looks. Look at just the vignette, right? Absolutely gorgeous. And this one to the very front, I did not plant this, and look how tall it is, to the point where it's blocking the fountain. Yes, this one, look at it. Same thing that happened here. There's one in here. I did plant this one here, and it was supposed to be a cherry brandy rudbeckia, and it turned out to be a purple coneflower, which I already have. I ordered online, and I was so disappointed that I end up with coneflowers that I already have. Hello bee, see that? Pollinators love it. So let's move on and let's check out the other coneflowers we have. All right friends, so come on over here in my rose garden. Oh my goodness, look at this friends. Another way to get echinacea friends is the winter sowing method. I truly love doing it that way. I've done them before using the non-winter sowing method, and I really think the winter sowing method is the best way to do. Or you can start them now and you'll end up with a nice little seedling. Not all echinacea need cold stratification. Some of them do, some of them don't. So it's a matter of just trying and see what works for you, or which ones you need to go through that cold period. But over here friends, this guy here, I did not plant this. This reseeded, or the birds did that for me. Over here, this one was done using the winter sowing method in this corner here, and I'm telling you, it was so easy, and I got blooms the same year. I didn't have to wait until the following year. So if you want to start echinacea now, go ahead and start them now. You're not going to get blooms right now, obviously, right? But next year you should get blooms. Or if you want to wait to use the winter sowing method, you can do that also. But I'm telling you, you're gonna love this plant, and you can find them. So when I'm done giving you a tour of those I have in the garden, I'm gonna take you to Lowe's Garden Center and share with you those you can find there. You can actually go and buy one. They have them for $8.98. I'll share with you what they have. You can do that too if you don't want to wait. All right, but look at the bees enjoying this beautiful plant. Friends, they're great in any style of gardening. They're great if you want to put them in between your roses. This is my rose bed. They're great in your borders. They're so great in the pollinator garden bed, and I have a lot in the front in the pollinator garden bed, so I'll definitely take you over there and share those with you. As I said, they're a really good plant for pollinators. I have in my hummingbird lanes. I'm gonna take you over there. Let's go over there. The sun is out, so hopefully I can capture them for you. But over here I have in my 2 hummingbird lanes, look at them, see that? And these were done using the winter sowing method. Absolutely love these echinacea. I hope you guys can see the sun is really out. Let's take a moment to enjoy them and the bee balm. So they're great for the hummingbirds, that's why I put them here. And here's the other hummingbird lane where I have a lot of them in here. You know, some plants you don't mind they reseed in your garden, and this is one of them. Echinacea, cleome, alyssum. Those are some good plants that I welcome to reseed in my garden anytime. Maybe if I have time, I'll do a video for you and plants that's great reseeders. And then over here, friends, this one was a new one I got last year from Lowe's. This one is, it's a sombrero echinacea. It was from Monrovia, and I particularly put it here not just because it's a great hummingbird plant, but also the color, right? You know, they say the red attracts the hummingbird. Look at this beautiful plant. I want more of this one. And I won't render surprise, but I saw this beautiful echinacea at Lowe's. I can't wait to share that with you, so make sure you keep watching so you can see which one is on my list to get next. Okay, so here's that. So anyway, so let's go in the front. I'm gonna wait until the sun goes down, and then I'll take you in the front and share with you those I have in the pollinator garden bed. And let me know down below if you have any echinacea, which ones you have, and if which one is your favorite. If you can choose, I cannot choose a favorite because I love them all. So anyways, let's go in the front and check out those we have in the front. Welcome to the Pollinator garden, friends. Here we have, this one is green twist coneflower. Yes, so if you look closely here, you'll see the green in there. It's like it's blended with some pink. Absolutely love this one. You can find this in the garden centers. It's not that popular at the garden centers, but you can find it at the garden centers. So here I have a bouquet, so to speak, of it. Absolutely gorgeous. And then in here look at this coneflower peeping its head out. I bet you the birds did that because it's just one plant there randomly. Loving it. All right, let's go around to the other end, and I do have to give you guys a tour of the hibiscus. All right, here we have more pink in there. These are just the plain pink, and then down below here we have the orange, more pink in the center. Here is the other shade of pink here, friends, and we have more orange over here, and here is this one. It looks so pretty. So this is the Pollinator garden bed where all the plants in here were planted just for our friends, right? And then let's move on here to the walkway, and let me share this with you, friends. Oh my goodness, it came back. This one is one of the, oh, what is it, the Monrovia something scoop, raspberry scoop, I think it's called. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, I want more of this in the garden. You can see the cone head is different. So pretty, such a vibrant, I would say that it looks like red in person. I think it's a red, or maybe deep hot pink, but I think it's a red. It looks more red. And then let's come up here. We have the white echinacea here. These have been blooming for a long time, friends. And down in here, here's the new baby ones coming out. This is why I keep saying make sure you deadhead them and encourage those young buds in there to come up. See that? Yep, love this one. So pretty. Look at that. And then I should have another one up here too. Look at this other one. Look at that, friends. Yep, I have it lining the walkway here. Absolutely love these coneflowers, as you can tell. Love them. And there we are. That's the walkway. All right, let's go back to the back and let's wrap up the video in the back. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the beautiful echinaceas we have in the garden. As I said to you, I'm keeping my eyes out for more. Look at that squirrel over there. So I'm going to take you to Lowe's now and share with you those they have at Lowe's garden centers, and I'm so excited because I saw maybe 2 or 3 I would love to add to the garden. All right, so until next time, I'll see you guys the next one now. Enjoy the shopping at Lowe's. All right, friends, we're at Lowe's garden center, and look at this echinacea. I could be wrong, but I feel like if this is new. This is Guatemala gold coneflower. Look at that, friends. I'm telling you, the video is not doing justice. It's like a tangerine, orange, yellow color. Absolutely gorgeous. You should see it in person. Let me know if you have seen this at Lowe's Garden Center. This is definitely on my list to get. Love it. Alrighty, let's move over here and see what other coneflowers they have. So here we have these from Proven Winners. These are so pretty. So this one is the Summer Song Fire Finch for $13.48. And this will get 12 inches tall. Look at the colors there. And when I noticed with this one from Proven Winners, the color changes. So the older blooms are different from the younger blooms. So I really enjoyed that feature on that coneflower from Proven Winners. And look at this pale yellow. This is beautiful. This one is 1 in a melon. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Okay, friends, look at this. Oh my goodness. Butter pecan. This is on my wish list. I do not remember proven winners carrying this at Lowe's last year. Maybe it's new, I don't know, but I absolutely love it, and I have a place in mind where I want to put it. And right behind here they probably have, what is that, 4 5. They did not have a lot at all. So if you see it, pick it up, and giving myself some advice too. It probably won't reach a clearance section because there's not a lot of them. Anyway, so here's this prima donna white coneflower. This is so pretty. $8 and change. That's why I said to you, if you want to go pick them up now or you wanted them from seeds, I think they're pretty reasonably priced. $8 for a coneflower, good price, right? So add some of these beauties to your garden, friends. I'm telling you, you'll be happy. And if you have already, try a different one and add something else. So here we have the famous Shine Spirit coneflower. $20 for this, friends. This, you can see there's different colors in here, and this one gets pretty big to 24 to 36 inches tall and 18 to 24 inches wide. So always want to make sure you check the height and all of that. But let me show you something here. You can get 3 plants in here. 2, 3. There you go. See that? So if you want to add a coneflower to your garden and you don't have this one, I strongly recommend picking up this because you get 3 plants in this container just for $20 and different colors also. I recommend buying them with the small young buds. Don't buy them already bloomed, so that way you get to enjoy the plant, right? Just a side tip there for you, as I normally do with other plants. Alrighty, to move over here, they have this beautiful pink one. Let's see what this one is. This one is a prima donna deep rose coneflower, $8.98 too. Alrighty, and then that's over here, friends. That's a nice fresh bloom. See that? I love how it's flat and round. Look at that. I thought that was different. That's really pretty. I love that one. So yes, you have a lot to choose from here at Lowe's Garden Center. I'm so impressed with the selections of coneflowers you can find out there, and the prices, as I said before, very, very reasonable. Alright, let's come across here, see what else we have. Alrighty, these are from Monrovia. These are the Artisan Collection Red Ombre Coneflower. These are the ones I have in the garden to the very back by the fish pond. Yes, and these will get 16 to 28 inches tall, and they're absolutely beautiful. It's a nice orange color. The video doesn't do justice to the color in person, but it is orange, as you saw when I started the video at the beginning by the fish pond. Alrighty, just checking, making sure I don't miss any. I want to make sure I share all the coneflowers with you guys. Oh, and friends, I forgot to mention to you, coneflowers make excellent cut flowers. Yes, so maybe I'll make a bouquet for you guys in a different video, but they make great cut flowers also. Pollinator tractor, and they're a summer heat loving plant. Yes, and drought tolerant. So heat and drought tolerant. Pollinator tractor, great cut flowers, and it reseeds, and it's a plant where you just keep getting more. So those are some great coneflower features, along with, guess what, great winter food source for the birds. Remember to keep that in mind and leave your coneflowers up to help out our pollinators. Alright, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video, but I just wanted to bring you along in my garden and share with you what coneflowers looking like in the garden and also at Lowe's Garden Center. Alright, and I'll see you guys in the next one now. Cheers.